speaking with the Air Force head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Falcons offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Falcons will punt this one away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of the offense. The Falcons offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the sophomore running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Falcons are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The short hands, it's Brindley. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the 1st. They'll move the wide receiver. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option, the keeper. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On the option. Pulls it again on the option. And here's a fumble way behind the line. All by himself down the middle. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, BG. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're going to run it to the right. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls it on the option. Defense makes a stand as their clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab and room to run. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. I've got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes
just steamrolling the defense. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with the...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Plows through the defense. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited.
Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Oh, better look. There's a crease. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Air Force.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some...
Punt, and he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the returner will be brought down. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Sends it back in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Quarterback keep. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the big fullback. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Sam Houston Bearcats. And it's the Sooners with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt. Now back to your game in Bowling Green. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback keeper. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Oh, they're after him. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finding some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Back to pass on second down. Into the house. Touchdown, BG. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The give to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Sticks it in his belly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
They'll run the option. He'll keep it on second down. Here's a little room there. At the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Little. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Snap to the back. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. He wants to throw. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over through the middle. It's Clay. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They give it to him again. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He gets a hand on it, and they scoop it up. He's running free down the middle. The 30, the 20, inside, touchdown Air Force. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. That's reeled in. It's Clay. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. Shows him the stiff arm. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the easy completion. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Here we go. Ready.
Snap it to the back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Back swinging with the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. The keeper on the option.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got twiddled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Wants to throw it again. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the... Could be an alley. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Man, a lot of times those body blows from early in the game really take their toll late. How about this? Later in the football game, the ground game busts the big, long run. This offense just creates an explosive play.
He'll pull it down and run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Oh, no, the ball popped out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
It's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving